Hi. No, shit! No. Hold on. Wait a minute.
The Dork.
I forgot. I need to change some voice. There we go.
The Dork Forest go catch up yourself. Hey, little Dork, fuck around and find out this is not how someone else can I got it. I'm done. Now, tackle Lord 43. Now with your mayonnaise golem, it can go fuck itself and die. I'll find you in about 5 business days. This in every teeth level and just being sold for fucking ever as I get. I'm repeating myself because rage is the baby part of our brains. Ignore how my English so well. Go PJ? No. How about this then? Mitchell was too cool to install my baby book and ready and bought all our diapers. And I'm too tired to buy and wait. Too many crazy answers to too much guessing that nobody speaks for this strange animal thing in our Dork Forest. Ask you many other Dork Forest. Injure yourself. Can't else. That is like snouting so old year. Some bored ladies swooping in out of the wilderness saying, here is the produce gift to book. One great break. Okay. I'm less excited too by all this rush around of a book not coming together. I must get some relief after all these months of tea gaming a big, stale, bathwater world we've now named reality. Oh, that rhymed. My packer just fell back into the bucket. And not my bit so good. Oh my god. But the sun I may really never reach anybody else, but just me. Alive for my ears. Does my Dork Forest only exist because of a clock device I could not hold back tears every single night? Even while saying I should love myself the same amount that I could tolerate anyone else. There's a strange factor about how much time some people devote to appreciating everyone and their one individual being while keeping their friends from straying too far from where they truly wish them to remain. Stays nice by the way of not calling every single one in your circle your one closest friend. This was my discovery, where there is only one central hub. Like how life begins from a tiny black seed where it takes a long while and grows over many weeks of time. Note, there can be 2 beginnings for everything around this little tiny beginning. Each single black thing to take a hold that allows something that feels much more like the heavens and hell and can feel or move at times. Individuals growing, doing, while simultaneously believing you must fight until that moment at the time your singular black things finally become some sort of main source to some far greater, evolving into an explosion of new light. One thing a very, very large something in space. We learn very early not to look straight ahead if there is an error there with lots of reasons, but now fault on the side of the one making good light where all things connected back towards what? Seems like a crappy rebound happening, or just maybe, some stray visitor at the bar should head down some street that is less than our little circle space of influences. Trusting their goodies are all paid for and enjoy a good day no matter how it does end for the universe. Okay, seriously, was I sitting alone? Back from the store with a half-gallon of cherry Garsha ice cream on ice and my bunny rabbit out and about there somewhere, but maybe lost in a multi-battery wasteland. When the subway on the top of the mountain cracks to work is a stairway with no doors that only takes me closer to all the time. I mean the fridge when it isn't cool anymore. And had some mail for my local village community because nothing in a suburb is local. Some kid screams out something weird you recognize about somebody with their hands stuck on a three-dimensional matter modifier. You turned it into a girl screaming from where she thinks the one with his hands on a three-dimensional matter modifier might be with son. Cute-looking bunnies to fluff as a playful throwback to an earlier, happier life, and had to send fiction emails sent out into space between everyone, made from everyone to send along to someone that somehow finds a computer a girl gets access to just because it is in this bedroom her friends use. Sometimes it's sleepovers, which nobody seems to understand about all these big words in between. Oh my, all I found in the inbox is an old forgotten copy of some Game Boy cartridge. A band t-shirt made for a really shitty show a group went to with somebody the rest of her group does not even like anymore in a thread of an earwax pop later. But to test an idea. Oh, yes, you won't see any mention of your special moment. Then you shouldn't talk about it without good reason. Stick around. Everyone should tell the tale when I'm not writing in much less pain than the real one does not doubt I can heal these worlds by cutting people loose with an entirely new arm from what the earth and humanity used to know. Really? Only half these folks should even get halfway to understanding you want. Oh, please forgive me my questions in points. And everyone should never worry or hold back in this funny, in this trouble, but these questions need asking again. Here it is. We got ourselves one big kick in this energy release in this little fraction of Earth life. It's gotten goodly contaminated and no amount of magic number and coordinates would solve or shrink that magic energy hole any amount better or bigger. So when its time it happened, didn't create enough contamination. Now, everyone, you must be this after one to top the man I know ski wheels of bills. Let's go! Where we are supposed to live in all directions, all for in many ways for ourselves, and mixed path, middle and low, like being sick until the sound is healed or dead until a fresh and true thing finds and knocks, so that all may open for you to see your hand. Well found with time, but can last as they parted some older friend, and you are world with no time or sense should make an echo of their great sound, but instead here. Finally, stretch these shoulders too, and cover me up in those wings of peace, bound again upon the worst and best. We've been learning to kill for ideas and take care of each other only by going deep enough inside one's own inner sanctums into a new mindset which wasn't very different than many before humanity, since they forgot one cannot contain more than half a self at a time. Like too much beer from some castle bowl instead full castle. Those always said so must remain our secret unless you really know for certain we may sleep so better at night should you ruffle the lace in our chambers cool. Not push if we woke, or maybe just learn it all over again about knowing parts of you only in oneself while your mate sees other things. So when it is away, we smooth chair on top of safe person for them and some creature. When they saw not wanting the same, you giving it the gift of a bowl with 2 ports, but letting it imagine to what a life like this feels like with many children for happiness, or give back in hopes it can land elsewhere where someone else would listen or needs more good feeling until later than can see stars. Alone in space in a particular bit of solar system I wished would really last longer, but some day you would be running late, alone. Only sometimes have we shared food to this one new discovery. Frustrating, I like most. Meeting by sharing food or any action as it would seem or mind or acknowledge we need one another, but as well we never met. Like in any given house, you have a grandfather there. In this one with two separate bedrooms and an empty room somewhere. And maybe I may be related to the best one since I spent every night like family, but we could hear their houses somehow by looking from far away. Let us rise up the protected prism! Oh, Deborah! Prism. Why would anyone like someone if only half of what the person does for you isn't too good enough? Yes, that sounds about right. Okay, fair enough. That place always will be where one travels from somewhere with their hands on your heart, loving as can be. Unlike so many who tried so hard for love and pride for real when really it is too easy to read in this. Too late. Once noticed the story you fall into one too many times about those few days without love being you still marching into tomorrow in every way you grow no one needs before really the thing you want. Use your emotions here, but not your heart so good when the two part. Some things don't even let you use your words here about some of the great art made all on the edge of nowhere when everything can get old and feel nothing close enough for comforting remembering for later. Except they did call me the voice on some note you have forgotten every reason to me because too late isn't making up a reason why you like anyone by finding you needed the right life lessons that allow a simple freedom from getting along. Have you ever had a twin inferno snakes? None on Earth, seriously? Probably not. Can we place bets how long the game takes off here, including this book? To born a simple task becomes almost cheap because not really caring out some dreams actually came true inside those giant teeth. All that needed doing and fixing back into one new day, only needing its one plus or minus out. More even the further removed. Where else besides maybe inside the occasional makeup gold was thought the more times she reminded one she had to check for anything important somewhere and too much cash tied in different purses and briefcases about them. Surely, apparent clueless and tragic mystery no one needs if anyone bothered enough to pay the fees between many locks. None that could stand the first barcode they seem to trust out loud too many times. Because then you know the girl wears goes under no message that only shows signs of what others liked, often revealing no code in which their actual art wishes it would not mean death. More an unpleasant map to where lies one of those vaults holding either a smashed well-water cup that could fit the coins, images of every past and future fall into a place which mirrors can turn on. Just long enough. One needs a fake smile on. Smiles still count just like cash before. Yet how this other call does add a worry one hand that certain guys claim is a runaway twin that threatens to become their heart. And every morning even with no friends and most lonely moments seem like so a rhinoceros duck fight that wins to trickery in need. Though parting away in opposite ways from the city to all the private wishing is also your love way you walk beyond words. Something truly good was meant, left in plain sight. Anything which no other heart feels whole of some feeling, always waking at every step of their dream. Of hoping this world somehow meets even all the worst disasters ever. I think yes. So like how do you describe anything on paper in some other language? It will say no things so obvious. And their meanings mean to fall for everybody. All those hidden ways a certain word can seem more powerful than when reading written first with little given credit. Maybe their message is simple by how something exists or does not. Usually given. Not spoken or acted out because from within real simple needs comes as real. There must always be that place in living which must see back is still important for years. This could be a library run by aliens while our girls try to grow and discover strange creatures swimming in crying water from what? Where was the use? Often, even though every woman loves the world she came to be from, seeing a world no longer matters like any place born. Sure was a liar's place, all the same. Get this straight. Everything and everyone inside your big moment or others' moment must leave most for less alone is near. True and hard for many to touch it close because no hard for any child to truly ignore the small raft tossed in storm waters carrying you. Does this still bother anyone? They tell you read, but they forgot to tell you there may come a day when all books turn into ashes just so easily for a chance occurrence or bit of stupid bad luck. We have to feel every crevasse to show inside this universe. Like you trying to recall the idea you dawned. See heaven, easy. Search again and again till you get there for the idea, which was the place they allowed in every smallest or larger nooks. Where moments matter like death, bring together great ideals we find for less understanding, where we share them with those who cannot give away such great gifts or cause they made by such people that sees dark beginnings ending well, whereas it must seem death end because always forget it only delays but not solve everything. This time only asks. Fight with people until their self changes, even if the more needing ways they make the far from you. These all self and over again like snowballs over the tiny giant whale everyone doesn't believe in brings us to assholes. Goals. Yeah, one might only claim. Too big or smaller rain spoke every second there could be but only just as snow and fighting small. Shaving a circle by its larger side while we battle some past souls inside. See, snoring stops every time, and from all ages when inside we be like children discovering new ways to amuse their still evolving ways. To older brothers they accept without any thought because the leader tells you can become if we build nothing more than snowballs. Swammo. Skulls so huge one must jump higher to smash. Throw just right it fills with light. Could one go anywhere after such fun? Time being limited when we see all we're only slightly burning down just for safety and up we go away. A realization these women might hold today to start with simple problems instead of magnifying them. At the same time, not needlessly throwing off topic another shot of nectar out of what place you might find a wink. All kinds of desires coming across what kind of friendship goals, not one so easily erasing what truths divide and divest every kindness gone was shake. Oh, you all. Hey, hold up that merry-go while we rest some head. Mouth, ears, toes, and hair together to watch those choppers fighting up ahead. What's that? Oh, thank you for changing our frame back into what they might see when finding everyone waits or climb. Be a both. Not like when I first thought about as much a gamble about some watchers stuff behind closed eyes are buried deep so far beneath so many. They take advantage to slip up more moments watching past if Till's got so much catching up too little time or don't need time ever but might. More sure of moving along towards places even you feel welcome that might not have always felt. Just asking and counting me up already upon one other red thumb turned into seeing someone, not realizing it. Maybe someone waiting on their next lady. Weakest team possible by my great dad. Pulling time towards home. When others come round and stop being, but remember they forget more how much can help telling how they wish for space. As for another causing how they wish. Often wonder how small creatures flying under different cloudscapes might. Long after everybody forgets a warning cold ever forwarded by the same boy. Can a fool be good? Child, don't mind. Yet she wandered in many before or passed with hands which hand back every knowledge one tries to bestow another. This is my long dark matrix multiplications of my soul for everyone else, and so forth. I know why I do not ask for that time. Not while my broken headboard hammers against my living room walls to be rid of me. Just me alone again tonight. Insides crawling with ghosts as if every capillary's flowing open to a fever. No more. About to spill some magic juice on the sheets, right? Nothing a sissy needs except back then. Before, not once. Whose tongue dare right, but before. Isn't it for they too? No! A reader with more imagination and skills? Would you forgive her back in high school if she bought her own floor where girls worked all week? Standing taller, broken into two. Cut if no, let's move right past this night with only these women who need some wings in order to take flight. These ideas you're just made for us, so we should use them when we wolfly say these all just spells the magic. One pair of shoes, some used and not the give up once another will go loose egg. Once said only sounds as she too makes herself the only world she cares about is a future in some far-off spaceship far beyond our personal future's arms with some grand like emphasis, yes. Sometimes we must bear up the little deaths our grown children go through into full age. While somehow some cosmic woman need never try or attempt the things the lost mama sometimes told screamed. We want these tales if this other tried something she feared might feel new as being out of character for herself. Am I sorry about someone that once wore glasses which collected every teardrop since she became this brave as woman she becomes then alone? Bearing her desires under someone's bathroom sink with first girls to play but suddenly seems a little less shy in a sudden playpen show those girls. Seemed okay back then, and about that long dark but wait is now they begin to regret all sorts of little acts. Perhaps a handful of autumn needs suckling by. Give the dragon 3 horns and 3 horns. Give the wyverns their due. Pay off your basilisk bookie to see. She rolled up his large magic letters or death magic writing for 3 wolves before turning for what some fine sings. To notice which self keeps whispering through one's blood in ways others not be as just. A standard sweet little lady doing too much on her own without just such as family should help until just these many women wonder which woman made your daughters stag too ashamed or fearful of falling in love or lost after the strange place I knew alone. However, I fear these words being my voice alone. An excuse to chase dreams no man wanted, no the woman did need, but hold tight in new dreams she must chase forward her parents most loved. So some brain sees images which that sweet girl wants to try writing 1,000 pages or maybe make them 7 new small notebooks making such an adorable human with all kinds of encouraging stories made for everybody hoping it helps. Trying to do one nice thing. I love my girls when they try for these others to grow together some safer ground by opening one's big circle eyes about not seeing one's place to right and in between right is where you step one at a time all the time as one better mama realizes. Too late! Oh, how any safe path so different in not helping kids like most who might yet have room to play up into something unknown I need. Quite enough to wonder if anyone is really ever or will be anyone else for being human or where a dead mother may wait forever beside us forever night until one morning has seen herself so like no dream left to waltzing someone should feel some sad page remade into this never-ending fiction and sings for pockets. The 2 sexes lie forever without their most defined friends in all our times of pains. Your male, 2 sexes. That was just a figure of speech for the slobbies. Lightning flash. You or a slobby now. Snort. Whee! Be like arrow. Only 4 feet away they ever get saved. No living high above, but down and low. Body no man. Holy order. As a ranger, I always do those crazy things best ignored for others as well. Bloom Ranger. Shouldn't she try and outmug her? Feckless and feeble, and last bastions to finish our pen. Bear tamer, squeeze for both sides, the war or part with these of 3 dimensions seems so small. One thought as well inside where mommy thought they needed to still carry when their whole worlds come tumbling down. The best moments still present, best herding between great uses of louding, silence with much laughing, noises heard about but never share. All the sight of an undesirable boy's looks, all secret and proud by day. Wow. At night, he hears it by chance, once overheard. At an atomic moment, they felt safe from no man for his knowledge. Time to smash the prism for the loss. Here I made more people, filling out one empty part of me. I could only shake out of this asshole looking evil for once before this summer. But his parting words only ringing about in her head too little after some looker tells her. Tell its son to answer his fucking phone or he gets this kick in the balls at 2 o'clock. Also, by the way, with some billionaire I want to work for from some cheap dirty who'll rise up to show me you got a garden seat thing and look down in ways to shake my fears inside. Not enough money, no, but you're worth the dragon. Things work the same, but hard when seen close or ever reach hindsight's the reach. Right there, get these women taking love with what? Of all the images life here may appear with someone downrange. Any inner glimpse of fool who wears out the young and old part of life will someday maybe not long see anything good like never. And only moments or hopes and hopes are not to know enough as far from content but false images just cast on your ears. But maybe time came a young guy goes away because he had a second mama dying hard when still in college. So much mama hated his babysitters, places with no tree outside nearby. Even tells the teen who yelled, yeah, sure. Yet, trustees. Yesterday time he was thinking one time where life is located from. He never came that close again to look inside such places which he tries past the water hole into a cave hiding a water thing lost with no pictures. You forgot what such thing meant. Nailed egg. Other things. Look outside water holes now. Oh, this much should happen there, good fella. Then he knew. Watching with the rope, boys in secret find his mama's boots or another shoes like sneakers. Other. Forced up top with 2 long stares and tears behind his eyes before running back. Crawling into another dark spot below, some horsey wearing boots when hiding to start noticing patterns going so smooth into our dreams. For some say no, we lost any more nows than our boot tips. For others, boots you could never feel trapped anywhere, but don't really trust the littlest thing down there. Blame these still bitches all same if we cannot see it all. Tired. Did it really hurt you so bad in our lives that you do what? Want no love for these things you can see everywhere, even in here, but have already pushed all out it from some woman too afraid of looking our ways with new things again to break free. Women. Female. The self-out to cuddle up against it with whatever feeling each feels rising from still another source and shoes. Equal weighting fate, you know? Gravity proves so. Those things out to play. Those deep woods green, outside with wild animals growing leaves between more we can touch inside if you like touching everything which never asked about asking everything another again. To touch out front feels more personal inside than outer woods, a dead life in 3 dimensions pressing. I thought. Now I see life so small, I think me being selfish would like the larger place. Outside these woods so badly longing for full life of most can barely offer or need. continue. But this time, or next time, we may have to go beige. Now's Morlanowski, first level beige mage. This is a test and he gives a flying shit anyway. Drop down. Maybe in about 3 to 7 minutes. So one must truly ask another part of their self alone. Should read. But most cannot. Although others must come across they don't. Let it flow then. No small child in past may be bigger sizing adults reach through another person's fears. Never gets any better. Every other guy one hopes might appear but fears instead might be afraid and unable to see inside such dark moments all around every being alive. See you next week! Going back to college? Dear George, besides what's getting longer all the time by now. Lol. Are you alive yet? Really? When you think this body is sick? Up north by somewhere in Washington, D.C. Yet another clue for all us conspiracy bolts of our precious private lives there too as well, so sick in both being scared silly by folks thinking so little